God says, I have been trying to reach you. If you ignore this warning, your breakthrough will be given to someone else. Don't skip God. My child, listen to me. If you skip this, you may miss the very word you have been crying out for. This is not just a moment. This is a calling. What I'm about to reveal to you is not just encouragement, it's a lifeline. Your future is tied to how you respond right now. Stay with me till the end. If you turn away, you may walk past the very door I've been trying to open for you. This is your moment, and I do not want you to lose what I have prepared just for you. Comment Amen to affirm that you're ready to receive this. This is your wake-up call. I've been whispering, knocking, stirring your heart, nudging your spirit. I've been speaking through people, through moments, through dreams, but you've been distracted, pulled in every direction. You've been too tired, too broken, too busy, and in all of it, you started to drift. But today, I say, come back, listen closely, because your breakthrough is hanging in the balance. You've been asking why nothing has changed, why doors keep closing, why peace keeps slipping through your fingers. My child, it's because you've been skipping me. You've put me on pause. You've placed me at the bottom of your list. You've been praying for a miracle while ignoring the miracle worker. You've asked for signs while refusing to step into my presence. But I still haven't given up on you. Even when you pushed me aside, I didn't walk away. I've been reaching, not to punish you, but to pull you back into the blessing I have marked with your name. But hear me clearly. If you keep ignoring me, if you keep delaying what I'm asking of you, what is yours will pass to someone else who is willing, and I don't want that for you. I have held blessings in my hands, waiting to release them. I have placed anointing on your life that can't be copied. I have called you to places others can't reach, but I will not force you. You must choose. Choose to come back. Choose to return to your first love. Choose to stop skipping the one who knit you together in your mother's womb. Because if you don't, the favor I meant for you will fall on another. And not because I love them more, but because they listened when you wouldn't. Comment 1111 if you believe what I'm saying is meant for you. The truth is, I've been trying to reach you long before your heart ever felt this desperate. You've been running low, spiritually empty, emotionally drained. You've tried everything else. But the breakthrough you need isn't in a person, a job, or a new plan. It's in my presence. I have been waiting for you to return. Not to shame you, not to scold you, but to restore you. To give back what the enemy has tried to steal. To pour out peace that the world cannot offer. To lift you out of confusion and plant your feet on solid ground again. You keep wondering why things feel off, why your joy isn't lasting, why your heart feels heavy even when everything looks okay from the outside. It's because your spirit is starving, and I'm the bread of life. I'm the living water. You don't need a fresh start. You need me. You've skipped prayer, skipped stillness, skipped seeking my will. But I'm still here. I'm still speaking, and I'm still calling you back. But the time to delay is over. Don't keep waiting until life forces you to your knees. Choose to bow now, willingly, humbly, with a heart that says, God, I need you more than anything. If you open your heart, I'll flood it with things this world can't buy. Peace, healing, wisdom, direction. My voice will guide you when others mislead you. My strength will carry you when yours runs out. I will shelter you when the storms come. And they will come. But when they do, you'll know that I am with you. That I have always been with you, even when you weren't with me. Do not miss this. The next few moments in your life are going to shape everything. This is not just about a feeling. It's about obedience. You've been feeling stuck, waiting for a change, thinking I'm silent, but I'm not. I've just been waiting for your heart to open fully. I've been waiting for the moment where you stop giving me leftovers and start giving me your best, where you seek me like your life depends on it, because it does. Everything you're chasing will fade, but my word, my promises, my love, those will never pass away. So what will you do? Will you keep skipping me and miss your moment? Or will you return now while the door is still open? I am reaching for you again, with grace, with mercy, with arms wide open. But don't mistake my patience for passiveness. The time is now. I am moving, and I want you to move with me. There is a shift coming, and if you're not anchored in me, you'll be swept away by fear, doubt, and confusion. I am not just asking for your attention. I'm calling for your surrender. I want your heart, not just your habits. I want your trust, not just your church attendance. I want your love, not just your words. And if you give me that, I will turn everything around. The things you lost, I can restore. The wounds that haven't healed, I can bind. The purpose you thought was over, I can reignite. Like this video if you know deep down I am speaking to you right now. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. I am God. The same God who parted seas, who brought dead things back to life, who stood in the fire with my children and didn't let the flames touch them. And I haven't changed. I'm still a miracle-working God. I'm still the healer, still the deliverer, still the one who makes a way in the wilderness. But you have to stop skipping the invitation to walk with me, because I won't beg. I love you too much to force you. But if you walk away now, you may lose more than you realize. You've seen glimpses of what I can do, but you haven't even touched the surface of what I've planned for you. That blessing you keep praying for, it's already in motion. But it's tied to your obedience. That breakthrough you need, it's closer than you think, but it's on the other side of surrender. I'm not asking you to be perfect. I'm asking you to be willing, to choose me again, to believe that I still choose you. Come back before you miss what I've placed in front of you. You are chosen, you are loved, you are not forgotten, but you must not keep skipping me. Because every moment you do, you are handing over your breakthrough to someone who is ready to receive it. You are letting your enemy laugh at what should have been your victory. And I will not stand by while you destroy your own destiny. And I want you to know I've never left your side, not once. Even when you didn't feel me, even when you thought I had given up on you, I was there. I've always been there, and I am here now, calling your name again. You've been surrounded by noise, by voices pulling you in every direction. Some tell you to give up. Some say you're not enough. Some say it's too late. But I'm telling you the opposite. I'm telling you this is not the end. I'm telling you your story isn't over. I'm telling you that the delay has not been denial, it's been preparation. But that preparation has a purpose. And you must come back to me to receive what comes next. I'm not calling you back just for comfort. I'm calling you back because I'm about to launch you into something you were born to do. Comment 222 if you trust this is God reaching for you again. Don't be fooled by how things look right now. You may feel like nothing is changing, like you've been stuck in the same cycle. But what you can't see is what I've been building behind the scenes. I've been aligning things, protecting you from doors that weren't meant to open, holding you back from paths that looked good but would have destroyed your spirit. You don't know the full weight of what I've shielded you from. You've cried over losses that were actually my mercy. You've begged for things that would have broken you. And though you didn't understand it then, you will soon. But I need your attention. I need your heart fully turned to me. Not halfway. Not when it's convenient. Not when life gets hard. I want you to seek me with the same intensity you use to chase everything else. I want your devotion, not your leftovers. I want to be first in your thoughts, not last on your list. I didn't die for part of your heart, I died for all of you. And I rose to give you more than survival. I rose to give you power, peace, and purpose. But you cannot walk in that if you keep skipping the source. Some of you are battling storms right now. Financial struggles, health scares, relationship wounds, mental torment, and you've been trying to handle it alone. You've trusted advice from the world, followed the crowd, chased validation, but none of it is working, and it won't. Because what you're fighting isn't just physical, it's spiritual. And that means you need spiritual weapons. You need me. You need my word, my presence, my power. I never promised you a life without pain, but I did promise I'd be your refuge, your strength, your help in times of trouble. If you would just stop running and return to me, you'd find rest again. You've been asking for confirmation. You've been saying, God, if this is really you, show me. This is it. This is your confirmation. This is me speaking directly to your soul. You didn't stumble on this by accident. I orchestrated this very moment because I love you too much to let you drift further. I chose you before you were born. I called you by name. I placed gifts in you that no one else has. You are not forgotten. You are not too broken. You are not too far gone. But you must come back. You must stop skipping the very voice that created you. You may feel tired. You may feel like giving up, but don't, because what I have for you is greater than what you're leaving behind. The enemy has tried to convince you that it's over, that you've missed your chance, that too much time has passed. But I say to you, I restore the years the locusts have eaten. I make all things new. I turn ashes into beauty. I take what was meant for evil and use it for good. You are not at the end, you are at the edge of a turning point, and I will carry you across it if you let me. This is your moment to return, not with shame, but with boldness. Because my arms are still open, my love is still unconditional, my grace is still enough. I know every mistake, every failure, every hidden sin, and I still want you. I still choose you. I still have plans for you. I'm not intimidated by your past. I'm not surprised by your struggles. I knew everything you'd walk through, and I still wrote victory into your story. But you must choose to turn your heart back to me. Comment 333 to declare your faith in my plan for your life. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You've been looking for answers, searching for clarity. It's in me. You've been waiting on a miracle. It starts when you return. You've been longing for peace. I am peace. You don't need more motivation. You need more of me. Come back to the secret place. Get still. Let my presence wash over the noise and the pain. Open your Bible again. Pray with honesty again. Worship even when you don't feel it. That's where your breakthrough begins, not in striving, but in surrender. I haven't forgotten your prayers, the ones you whispered through tears, the ones you prayed in your mind because you couldn't find the strength to speak them. I have caught every tear. I have heard every cry. I am not a distant God. I am close to the brokenhearted. I am your healer, your defender, your provider, and I will not let your faith go to waste. You are about to see why I made you wait, why I didn't answer some prayers the way you expected, why I allowed some things to fall apart. It was all for a reason, and if you trust me now, I will show you what that reason was. I know it's been hard. I know you've been through things that you didn't deserve, but I never left, not for a second, and I'm not leaving now. I'm calling you higher. I'm calling you to rise, because what's ahead requires a deeper walk. You can't live off old faith. You can't survive on surface-level connection. I'm asking for more, because I'm ready to give you more. But you must stop skipping my presence. You must stop treating me like an option. You are my child. I have placed my spirit within you. I have given you authority over darkness. I have called you to walk in light, in freedom, in power. But you cannot walk in what you ignore. You must choose me daily, not out of duty but out of love, not out of fear but out of desire. Because when you choose me, you choose life. And when you walk with me, no weapon formed against you will prosper. The storm may rage, but it will not destroy you, because I will be with you in the fire, just like I was with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. I will shut the mouths of lions, just like I did for Daniel. I will part seas for you, like I did for Moses. When they broke you, I held you together, and still I wait. Not because I need you to prove your worth, but because I want your heart to remember who truly loved you first. I want you to know that my love has no end, and my mercy is not fragile like the love you've seen in people. You've been pouring out your energy for things that never pour back. You've invested time, effort, emotion into people, places, and goals that have left you more empty than full. And still, I see you try to keep it together, but I never asked you to do it without me. You've been carrying burdens I died to lift. You've been walking in fear when I've already given you power. You've let the voice of rejection shape your identity when I've already called you chosen. But hear me now, this ends today, not because of your strength, but because of your surrender. I am ready to restore everything the enemy stole, but I need you to return. You feel like you've messed up too much, that maybe your time has passed, that maybe you're too late. But there is no too late with me. As long as you have breath, you have purpose. And as long as you turn back to me, there is hope. Do not believe the lie that says it's over. It's not over. You're just in the middle. And I do some of my greatest work in the middle of the mess. When the prodigal son returned, I didn't shame him, I ran toward him. I didn't ask for an explanation, I embraced him. And I will do the same for you. Comment 555 if you know God still wants your heart and hasn't given up on you. I know how heavy your thoughts have been lately. You smile, but your mind is spinning. You get through the day, but your soul feels tired. You're surrounded by people but feel alone. You don't know who to talk to anymore. You're afraid of being judged, misunderstood, or used. But I am not like them. I understand what you can't even put into words. I know every detail of your pain. And I don't just know it, I feel it. I'm near to you. When you hurt, I am not far off. When you cry, I am not looking away. I collect your tears, I count every sigh. And I'm telling you this now because I want you to understand something deeply. You were never meant to carry life alone. You weren't built to go through battles in your own strength. That's why you're weary. That's why anxiety has crept in. That's why peace feels like a stranger. You've disconnected from the very source that brings life. And I'm not saying this to scold you, I'm saying it to draw you back. I miss you. I miss the quiet talks we used to have. I miss your hunger for my word. I miss the way you used to come to me first. Let's go back. Back to when it was simple. Just me and you. No performance. No pretending. Just presence. There's still time to return. But I won't force you. I love you too much for that. I gave you free will, but I've been using every moment to remind you where home is. You've had blessings fall apart, not because I was punishing you, but because I was protecting you. I removed some people not to hurt you, but to heal you. I let certain doors close, so you'd come back and ask me what's next. And now I'm waiting, not with crossed arms, but with open arms. You've been in survival mode for so long you forgot what it feels like to thrive. You've been functioning with half a heart, half a vision, half a voice, but I didn't create you to live halfway. I created you to live fully, to be rooted in love, grounded in grace, and overflowing with peace, and all of that is still possible. Not because of what you've done, but because of what I've already done. I already paid the price. I already broke the chains. I already rose from the grave. You don't need to earn it, you just need to receive it. And that starts by turning back. Comment 1212 if you're ready to come back to the place where your soul belongs. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. Stop measuring your future by your past. I'm not asking you to return to who you used to be. I'm calling you to become who I always saw in you, the real you, the healed you, the restored you, the bold, faith-filled, light-carrying you. You may have forgotten who you are, but I haven't. You may feel lost, but I see you clearly. You may feel like a failure, but I still see purpose. You may feel like a mess, but I see a masterpiece in the making. You are not behind. You are not disqualified. You are not too damaged. What you see as a wound, I see as a testimony. What you call weakness, I call the place where my power will shine through. I'm not looking for perfect vessels, I'm looking for willing ones. I don't need your performance, I desire your surrender. Because when you give me your all, even the broken pieces, I do what no one else can. I make beauty out of ashes. I bring hope out of hopelessness. I bring light into the darkness. You've tried everything else. Why not return to the one who never changes? People may fail. Circumstances may shake. But I remain. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. I am the rock that cannot be moved. I am the shepherd who will leave the 99 just to find the one. And right now, you are that one. I'm reaching for you because I know what's ahead. I see the traps the enemy has set. I see the attacks forming against you. And I want to prepare you, shield you, fill you with wisdom. But I can't do that if you keep skipping time with me. This is not just about your comfort. It's about your calling. You've been marked for something greater. That's why the attacks have been stronger. That's why the enemy has tried to wear you out, confuse you, and make you settle. He's afraid of who you'll become if you stay close to me. He knows that when you start walking in truth, chains start breaking. Generational curses begin to fall. Light begins to shine in places that have been dark for years. That's why he wants you distracted. But I'm calling you to refocus, to remember what matters most. Let this moment be your turning point. Not just an emotional high, but a heart decision. Return to your first love. Come back to the quiet place. Let me speak to you again. Let me fill the gaps. Let me be your peace, your strength, your direction. Everything you need is in me, and I'm not withholding it. I'm waiting to pour it out the moment your heart is fully mine again. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are not disqualified. You are called. You are chosen. You are loved beyond measure. And the best is not behind you, it's ahead, but only if you walk with me. Don't skip this moment. Don't miss your miracle. Come home. You've been faithful in the dark, showing up when no one saw, giving when you had nothing left, believing in promises that seem like they've been delayed for too long. But I have seen it all. And I have not forgotten you. You are not invisible to me. I am the God who sees, and I see you now, right where you are. I see your tears, and I take them seriously. You don't have to pretend with me. I know the weight you're carrying. I know the fears you speak only to yourself. I know the doubts you try to silence when no one is watching. But you don't have to carry them alone. I am not the kind of God who watches from a distance. I step into the chaos. I meet you in the pain. I walk beside you when the road is long. You may feel like no one understands, but I do. I understand you because I made you. I know every thought before you think it, every word before you speak it, every ache before you can name it. Comment 1010 if you know God sees what no one else does. You've been tempted to think your prayers have hit the ceiling, but not one word you've spoken to me has been lost. I've caught every cry, every whisper, every moment of honest surrender. And though you may not see it yet, I've been moving. In places you can't see, in ways you didn't expect, I've been working it out. I don't operate on your timeline, because I see beyond what you see. I know what's ahead, and I know what it will take to carry you there. I've been preparing you, even when it felt like I was silent. Some of the battles you faced were never about punishment, they were about positioning. I've been using every challenge to shape your strength. I've been allowing pressure to grow your endurance. Not because I enjoy watching you struggle, but because I'm getting you ready for the weight of what's coming. You asked for elevation, but you didn't know it would come with resistance. You prayed for impact, but didn't realize it would mean pruning. But I have never wasted your pain. Every loss, every delay, every disappointment. I've used it all to build the kind of foundation that cannot be shaken. I want you to stop seeing the waiting season as a punishment. It's a classroom. It's the place where trust is tested, where faith matures, where intimacy with me deepens. I've stripped away some comforts, not to harm you, but to remind you of your true source. I've removed people not to isolate you, but to protect your heart. I've closed doors because I knew what was on the other side would have distracted or destroyed you. You didn't lose control, I took over. And now, I'm asking you to trust me again. Fully. Not halfway, not conditionally, but completely. Comment 1515 if you believe the waiting is not a waste. I know that sometimes your faith has felt small, but I never asked for perfection. I asked for belief. Even mustard seed-sized faith can move mountains when placed in my hands. You've had days where you questioned everything, days where worship felt heavy, days where you didn't know if you could go on, but you did. You're still here. That alone is proof of my grace sustaining you. You are stronger than you think, not because of your own ability, but because I've been holding you up. Every moment you felt like falling apart, I was there, holding every piece together. This banned wealth signal was hidden in a government vault for over 70 years until now. It's a simple 9-word brain trigger used by elites to attract unlimited money while the rest of the world struggles. But the moment too many people see this, it could be deleted. Click the link in the description and comments before it's taken down forever. You're not behind. You're not late. You're right where you need to be. Because even in your wandering, I've been guiding. Even in your silence, I've been speaking. And even in your doubts, I've been faithful. My plans for you are still alive. My promises haven't expired, but I need you to stay close. Stop skipping the space where your soul is fed. Stop neglecting the well that never runs dry. Stop chasing things that were never meant to fill you. Come back to me, not because you fear judgment, but because you miss the peace only I can give. I've called you for more. And that's why average will never satisfy you. You've tried to settle, but your spirit keeps stirring. You've tried to blend in, but you were made to stand apart. You've tried to live like others, but your calling makes you restless in shallow places. I put that in you on purpose. That longing, that ache, that hunger for more, it's not random. It's me. It's your spirit recognizing its source. You'll never find rest in anything less than my will. You'll never feel whole until you're fully surrendered to what I've created you to do. You're not just surviving, you're being shaped. Every season has meaning, even the hard ones, especially the hard ones. You're learning how to hear my voice, how to trust my timing, how to lean on my strength. You're learning that your value is not in what you produce, but in who you are to me. You're not just another face in the crowd. You're my child, my beloved, my chosen. And nothing can separate you from that truth, not your past, not your mistakes, not even your doubts. You've got dreams inside of you that haven't come to life yet, visions that seem too big for someone like you. But I put those dreams there. I gave you those ideas, those burdens, those desires not to tease you but to lead you. And if I started something in you, I will finish it. My word doesn't return void. My purpose doesn't depend on perfect conditions. I'm not limited by what limits you. I part seas, I bring water from rocks, I provide in deserts. I make a way where there is none, and I will do it for you. But I'm asking you again, don't skip me. Don't push me to the margins of your life. I won't compete with distractions. I won't force myself into your schedule. I'm waiting, always, but I won't wait forever. There's a moment coming where everything can shift, where everything can break open. But if you're not in position, if your heart is elsewhere, if your ears are dull to my voice, you may miss it. And I don't want that for you. You were created for such a time as this, not by accident, not as a mistake, but with intention. You are part of something bigger than you can see. Your life impacts more people than you realize. Your obedience will unlock things not just for you, but for generations. What you choose now doesn't just shape your today, it shapes legacy. That's how serious this is. That's why the resistance has been fierce. But that's also why I'm calling you deeper. You are still in the middle of a divine plan. And though you may not see how all the pieces connect yet, I do. I'm the author. I'm writing something beautiful. Let me finish the story. Let me lead you. Let me carry the weight you were never meant to bear. Let me fight the battles you've been trying to win alone. Let me be God in your life again, while you feel like you're standing on fragile ground. But I want you to know, you are not being buried, you're being planted. What feels like darkness is actually the beginning of growth, and soon you'll see why it had to happen this way. The shaking you've experienced has been my hand separating what cannot stay. I've allowed certain things to fall apart, not because I'm cruel, but because I'm clearing space for what's real. You've asked for truth, and I'm revealing it. You've asked for purpose, and I'm pruning away what hinders it. You've asked for peace, and I'm removing every false source of comfort that's kept you dependent on the wrong things. I'm not ignoring your prayers. I'm answering them, just not in the way you expected. My answers often come wrapped in discomfort because I'm not just interested in fixing your situation. I'm interested in transforming your heart. Comment 1717 if you believe God is working even in your pressure. This is your turning point, not your breakdown. You are being refined. The fire you feel around you is not here to consume you. It's here to purify you. I am removing what cannot go with you into your next season. You've been clinging to people, habits, and ideas that are too small for where I'm taking you. And I know it hurts to let go. I know it's painful to lose what once felt like stability. But you were not made to stay stuck. You were made to move forward. I'm taking you higher, but it will require release. Will you let go of what you were never meant to carry? There's been a war in your mind. Doubt has tried to become louder than faith. Fear has tried to root itself in your heart. And the enemy has been whispering lies, telling you that you're not strong enough, not holy enough, not chosen anymore. But those lies die today. I call you mine. I call you enough. Not because of your own strength, but because I am your strength. Not because of your works, but because of my grace. I did not bring you this far to leave you now. I will complete what I began in you. Can just saying 9 words daily actually make money flow into your life? A top neuroscientist says yes, and the FBI accidentally confirmed it. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free and financially free for life. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. Don't let your current pain convince you to settle. Don't stop believing just because you're tired. This is where endurance is built. This is where faith becomes sight. You may not see the full picture now, but I promise you, one day you will look back and understand why I allowed every no, every delay, every detour. It was all part of the process. It was all part of your preparation. I do not waste time. I do not waste tears. I do not waste seasons. Everything has purpose when you're walking with me, even the pain. Comment, Amen, if you're holding on to God's promise no matter what. I'm closer than you feel. I'm working even when you don't see it. I'm moving mountains you didn't even know were in your way. But I need your heart to stay open. I need your spirit to remain connected, because what I want to give you cannot be received in a distracted soul. It requires attention. It requires discipline. It requires you choosing me again and again, not out of fear, but out of love. Not out of obligation, but because you know I am the well that never runs dry. There is a blessing with your name on it, not a general one, a specific one. A breakthrough designed for you, shaped by your story, wrapped in the journey you've walked through. But it won't fall into your lap without alignment. You must come back to me daily. You must prioritize my presence, not just on the hard days, not just when you're empty, but when you're full too. Because when you walk closely with me, you won't just receive blessing, you'll become a blessing. To your family, to your community, to people you haven't even met yet. You've been asking for confirmation, and this is it. You've been asking if I'm still with you, and I say yes. You've been asking if you're still called, and I say yes. You've been asking if it's too late, and I say no. You haven't missed it. You're not disqualified. You're right on time. But the door that's about to open will require your full yes. Not partial, not hesitant, but surrendered. The kind of yes that doesn't just speak but moves. The kind of yes that changes how you pray, how you live, how you walk. I know what's ahead. You don't. But that's why I'm asking for your trust. If you saw the weight of what's coming, you'd understand why the pressure has been so intense. I'm building endurance in you so you don't collapse under the blessing. I'm shaping your heart so you don't forget me in the victory. I'm refining your character so you can carry what's coming with integrity. You think I'm being silent, but I've been teaching. You think I've been distant, but I've been closer than ever. You've mistaken quiet for absence, but I've been in every detail, guiding, guarding, preparing. The enemy would love for you to give up here. He would love for you to walk away now. But he's afraid of what you'll walk into if you keep going. He knows your obedience is dangerous. He knows your worship shakes atmospheres. He knows your faith moves heaven. And he's fighting hard because he sees the shift coming. But take heart, I've already overcome. And because I live in you, you will overcome too. Not by force, not by might, but by my spirit. This is not the end. This is a holy shift. This is the divine interruption that changes everything. But I won't force it. I'm offering it. I'm inviting you into it. The choice is yours. Will you keep trying to do it your way? Or will you surrender again? Will you keep skipping the secret place? Or will you return with a heart ready to listen, to grow, to be changed? You are not what the world says you are. You are who I say you are. And I say you are mine. I say you are beloved. I say you are called, equipped, appointed, protected, and set apart. I say you are chosen for such a time as this. And no attack, no lie, no failure, no delay can undo what I've spoken over your life. What I start, I finish. And I'm not done with you. I've held back the plans of the enemy more times than you could count. And you didn't earn that protection. You didn't have to fight for it. You just had to be mine. And you are. You belong to me. Not because of what you've done, but because of who I am. I am faithful. The pain you've felt wasn't pointless. The heartbreak, the betrayal, the confusion, I saw it all. I know it's been hard to understand. I know you've asked me, why did this have to happen? But trust me, I was in it. Not causing the pain, but redeeming it. I used it to grow you, to stretch you, to pull you closer. You've seen people walk away, and I know it hurt. But I removed them not to punish you, but to make room for what's coming. I couldn't let their voices shape your future when they didn't honor your calling. Comment Amen if you believe God is protecting even what you can't see. Some blessings begin with loss. Some breakthroughs come through brokenness. And I know you didn't ask for the pain, but I promise I will not let it go to waste. What the enemy meant for evil, I will use for good. That's not just a promise, it's my nature. I turn graves into gardens. I bring beauty from ashes. I lift what's been trampled and make it thrive. And I'm doing that in your life right now, even if you don't see the full picture yet. There is more ahead than behind. Don't get stuck in what was. Don't camp in what I've already moved you out of. The pain was real, but the healing I have for you is even more powerful. And it's coming. It starts the moment you stop trying to understand everything and start trusting me completely. You've tried to carry this burden in your own strength. You've tried to fix what only I can restore. But today, I'm asking you to let it go. Lay it down. Leave it at my feet. Not just for a moment, but for good. Why are 55 countries using the same mysterious money script? Because a leaked research file just exposed a 9-word pattern that activates wealth-attracting pathways in the brain. Repeat it daily, and watch money flow like water into your life. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You weren't created to carry the weight of the world. You were created to walk in peace. The kind of peace that makes no sense to others. the kind of peace that quiets the storm inside even when the storm outside is raging. But you can't access that peace while you keep skipping the source. I am your peace, not your job, not your relationships, not your status. I alone am the anchor that holds when everything else is shaking. Return to me. You'll find what your heart has been chasing all along. Comment 222 if you're ready to trade the weight of the world for the peace of God. You've been afraid to hope again. I see that. You've been afraid to believe for more because disappointment hit you hard before. You prayed and it didn't happen. You believed and things still fell apart. And now your heart whispers, what if it happens again? But I'm here to tell you, hope is not foolish when it's placed in me. I am not man that I should lie. I am not careless with your heart. What I've promised, I will do. But hope requires courage. And I know you're tired, but I'm asking you to hope again, to believe again, to open your heart to the possibility that the best isn't over, it's still on the way. This is not the end of your story. This is a chapter that leads to something greater, but you must not give up now. You've come too far. You've survived too much. Don't throw away what's coming because of what didn't work out before. Don't let a painful chapter convince you the book is finished. I'm still writing. I'm still working. And the next page is about to turn. I'm rebuilding you from the inside out. Not just making your life look better on the outside, but healing the core of who you are. I'm touching your thoughts, your identity, your heart. I'm pulling out the lies that were planted in your past. Lies that said you weren't good enough. Lies that said you were too broken. Lies that said you had to earn love, that you had to be perfect to be accepted. I break those lies now. In my name they have no power over you. You are free, you are whole, you are mine. And because you are mine, I will never leave you. I will never abandon you. Even when others did, I stayed. Even when you walked away, I followed. Even when you doubted me, I believed in you. My love doesn't change based on your performance. It is steady. It is deep. It is unshakable. And it is here, now, waiting for you to simply receive it. The time for hesitation is over. This is your moment, not to impress me but to trust me. I don't want your perfection. I want your presence. I want your heart. I want to walk with you in the quiet places again. I want to be the first voice you run to, not the last resort. I want to be your joy, not just your escape. I want to be your home, not just your shelter in storms. I want all of you, because I gave all of me. This season is not meant to destroy you, it's meant to deepen you, to bring you back to the place where my voice is the loudest and my presence is enough. Where your worship is real, your prayers are raw, and your heart is fully surrendered. I'm not waiting for you to get it all right. I'm just waiting for your yes. That's it. A simple yes that says, God, I'm here. I don't have all the answers, but I trust you. That's where everything begins to shift. You've been holding back. I know why. You're afraid of being let down again. But you need to know this. I will never waste your surrender. I will never shame your trust. Every time you choose me, you are planting seeds of blessing, and I will water them. In due time, they will grow. You will see the fruit of your faith. You will see the reward of your obedience. You will walk into things you only dreamed about. But first, you must return, fully, withholding nothing, holding nothing back. It's spiritual. A shift that will break chains, destroy patterns, and open doors that have been shut for far too long. But you can't walk into what's next with the same mindset you had in the last season. Something in you has to change first. Your faith must rise. Your heart must return. Your ears must be tuned to my voice. You've spent enough time doubting yourself. Enough time questioning if you're worthy, if you're ready, if you've missed it. Hear me clearly. You are not behind. You are not disqualified. You are not forgotten. You're right on time for what I've planned. The delay wasn't punishment. It was preservation. I was keeping you safe while I built what you couldn't yet handle. I was teaching you how to lean on me instead of people, how to wait well, how to grow roots, not just chase fruit. Because fruit without roots can't last. But now it's time to bear fruit that will remain. Comment Amen if you believe God's timing is never late. You've been walking through quiet seasons, places where it felt like no one understood, where prayers echoed back with silence. I know how heavy that's been. I know how you've wondered if I still hear you. But child, those silent seasons weren't empty. They were sacred. That's when I was doing the deepest work in you. That's when I was drawing out the fears you buried. That's when I was refining your character, preparing you for the weight of the blessing. You see, anyone can praise when everything's going right. But when you praise through confusion, through grief, through loneliness, that's when your faith grows unshakable. What secret did the FBI hide about your brain and money? They discovered a phrase just 9 words long that flips a switch in your mind to attract wealth without effort. It's already changed the lives of thousands of people in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. You've been hidden for a reason. The world hasn't seen the full measure of what I've placed in you yet, but I have. I see the fire you've fought to keep alive. I see the strength you've built when no one was cheering you on. I see the obedience you've shown when it cost you everything. And now, I'm about to reveal what I've been forming in private. You didn't need the crowd, you just needed me. And because you remained faithful in the secret place, I'm about to honor you in the open. Not for the sake of fame, but for the sake of impact. Comment 1111 if you trust that your hidden season was never wasted. There is anointing on your life that can't be copied, a calling that cannot be taken. But you must stay connected to the source. Don't get distracted now. Don't let what looks urgent pull you away from what is truly important. The enemy's tactic has always been distraction. If he can't destroy you, he'll try to divide your focus. He'll fill your life with noise, clutter your thoughts, flood you with opinions, and steal your stillness. But I've called you to be different, set apart, focused. Not overwhelmed by everything around you, but anchored by everything I've spoken to you. I've given you promises. Not ideas, not suggestions, promises. And I don't break promises, but you must partner with what I've spoken. You can't receive what you don't believe. You can't walk into what you don't prepare for. So get ready. Prepare your heart, your mind, your life. Create room for the blessing you've been praying for. Live like the door is already open. Walk like the healing is already happening. Speak like the chains are already broken. Because in the Spirit, it is done. Now your faith must catch up. I'm asking for your trust, not your perfection. I never needed you to have it all together. I only needed your yes. I'm not surprised by your weakness. I'm not caught off guard by your questions. I knew who you were when I called you. I chose you knowing your past, your pain, your struggles, and still I called you. That calling hasn't changed. It hasn't expired. It hasn't been cancelled. What I've spoken over your life still stands. You've battled things privately that would have crushed others, and you didn't break. That's because I was holding you up. That's because I put strength in you that can't be explained. You're not here by luck. You're here because I sustained you, because I shielded you, because I said, Not yet, when the enemy tried to end your story. And now, I'm saying, it's time. Time to rise. Time to heal. Time to move forward with boldness. Time to stop shrinking back. You've been planted, not buried. You're about to grow. You are entering a season of clarity. I'm going to reveal things you couldn't see before. I'm going to answer questions you stopped asking. I'm going to confirm what your spirit has been sensing. But that can only happen if you slow down and listen. Don't just talk to me, make space for me to talk to you. My voice will guide you through the fog. My spirit will lead you where logic cannot. I'm not bound by what makes sense. I move in faith, not formulas. And when you walk with me, you walk in wisdom that confounds the wise. You don't have to beg for what I've already promised. You don't have to chase what's been assigned to you. You don't have to strive for what I've already made yours. Rest, trust, obey. That's the rhythm I've called you to. That's the posture where miracles begin to flow. Let go of the pressure to prove. Let go of the need to be perfect. Just be present with me. That's where you'll find peace. That's where the breakthrough begins, not in trying harder, but in resting deeper. Your worship is powerful. Your prayers matter. Your obedience is moving heaven. Even when it feels small, even when it feels unnoticed, even when you're unsure if it's working, keep going. Seeds are being planted. Doors are being opened. Chains are being broken. You may not see it with your eyes yet, but in the spirit, things are shifting. Don't stop. Don't give up. Don't let go now. I am with you. I am for you. I am ahead of you, clearing the path. I am behind you, covering your past. I am beside you, walking every step. You are never alone, not for a moment, not even in your worst pain. I have been your constant, and I will continue to be. You don't have to fear what's ahead when you know who goes before you. I am that God, the God who parts seas, who shuts the mouths of lions, who speaks peace to the storm. And I am still that God today. There's a reason you're still here. There's a reason you didn't quit. The strength you thought was yours was really mine, holding you up. When you didn't have the words to pray, my spirit interceded for you. When you felt like giving up, I whispered to your spirit, "Hold on." And you did. That's not weakness, that's resilience. That's faith. Even if it felt small, even if it was trembling, you didn't let go of me. And I never let go of you. This journey hasn't broken you, it's been shaping you. Comment 333 if you believe God has held you through every storm. I know you've been questioning the timing, wondering why it's taking so long. You've watched others move forward. You've seen people receive answers you've prayed for. And you've wondered if I've forgotten you. But child, I haven't. Delay is not denial. What I'm doing in you is deeper than just giving you what you asked for. I'm preparing you to carry it, because blessing without preparation can crush you. And I love you too much to give you something your heart isn't ready to hold. A neuroscientist says yes, a 9-word script, long buried in government files, can fire up a prehistoric brainwave that pulls money in faster. This breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You've been in the waiting room, and I know it feels lonely there. But it's in the waiting that your roots grow. It's in the stillness that your ears learn to hear me clearly. I'm not punishing you. I'm purifying you. I'm stripping away everything that would poison the blessing. I'm teaching you how to rest in me, how to trust me even when I seem silent, how to lean not on your own understanding but on my word, because what's coming is big. It's more than you imagined. and you must be anchored in me to sustain it. The enemy has tried hard to distract you in this season. He's whispered lies to wear you down, telling you you're not enough, that you missed your moment, that things will never change. But today, those lies lose power. Because the truth is, I am not done with you. Not even close. You are just getting started. Your story is still being written. And I've already seen the ending. It's filled with redemption, healing, favor, and breakthrough. You may feel like you're in the middle of chaos, but I see you on the other side, restored, renewed, rising. Comment 777 if you know you're stepping into something new with God. You don't have to carry shame. You don't have to carry guilt. I didn't bring you this far to hold your past against you. When I forgave you, I forgave completely. I don't keep record of wrongs. I don't bring up your past to hurt you. I bring up your identity to remind you. You are redeemed. You are covered. You are washed clean by the blood of my Son. There is no condemnation for those who are in Christ. Stop disqualifying yourself from the blessing I already made room for. You keep looking at your flaws and saying, why would God choose someone like me? But I don't call the qualified. I qualify the called. And I called you. I placed gifts in you before you were even born. I knew your struggles. I knew your mistakes. And I still chose you. That's what grace looks like. That's what love sounds like. And nothing can reverse what I've spoken over your life. No voice, no failure, no delay. What I said still stands. You've been looking for direction, asking which way to go. And I want to speak to you. But not through chaos, not through pressure, through peace. That's how you'll know it's me. My voice brings peace, not confusion, not anxiety. I'm not the author of fear. I am the giver of wisdom, the one who leads gently. I'm not trying to rush you, I'm trying to guide you. I don't need you to figure it all out today. I just need you to take the next step I show you and trust that I'll light the way as you go. You've asked me to open doors, but I don't just open doors, I prepare hearts to walk through them. And I'm preparing yours. The favor that's coming will require maturity. The influence that's coming will require humility. The opportunities I'm sending will demand discernment. That's why the refining has been deep. That's why the stretching has been painful, because I'm not just blessing you, I'm building you. Don't compare your journey. What I'm doing in you is personal. It's holy. It's unique. Their timing isn't your timing. Their lane isn't your lane. Their calling isn't your calling. I'm not looking at how fast you move, I'm looking at how faithful you stay. I'm not asking you to impress me, I'm asking you to trust me. Let me be the one who promotes you. Let me be the one who opens the right doors at the right time. You don't need to force anything. What's yours will come in my perfect timing, and no one can take it from you.